Hey guys, what's going on? So this is a little guide on how to beat the weekly Nightfall this week, and this is the Winter's Run Nightfall Strike, and it has 3 skulls on that really help you out a lot, which is Arc Burn, Void Burn, and Solar Burn. These 3 skulls allow those elemental damage types to do more damage, so basically instead of doing your regular, like, let's say 100% damage, you're doing like 150 or something, 200%. I really don't know what the numbers are, but all I know is you're doing way more damage. So it helps out a ton when trying to kill enemies. But one thing to keep in mind too is that enemies that use elemental damage also do more damage because of those skulls, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so the first area that's your real biggest challenge is at the door where you have to go through 3 waves of Vex. Instinctively you're going to want to hang around the door, but over there where I was just kind of flailing my gun around at is where you want to be. You can be around here or up on that rock, but just make sure that you and your teammates are pretty close together. I always recommend one player playing safe and the other 2 being a bit more ballsy and sticking out and getting as many shots off as they can, just to get the most damage out there. During this whole wave sequence, I recommend taking out the hobgoblins first because they have a higher potential to one-shot you versus minotaurs. And as you see, we keep going down a lot in this clip here because well, it's our first time going at it, and we don't really know what to expect too much. But we kind of get the gist that hobgoblins one-shot you, and so can minotaurs. But I personally say focus hobgoblins, and then if any minotaurs try and come up the ramp and be closer to you, then start focusing them. But it's pretty easy, as I said. Just have one person playing safe, taking cover, so they don't, so you all 3 of you don't die at once. I would say get a hunter to stay safe because they can go invisible to revive you. But warlocks, if they have the radiance super on, they can revive themselves, so that's okay too. But once you beat that part, you're going to want to go and get on a pike, and pikes do arc damage, I believe, so they help out a lot. But I sadly lose mine early here because hobgoblins absolutely destroy you. There's no real way of getting around it. Once your pikes, if they do explode, or if they do explode, just take it slow. Just have one person play safe, the rest of you kind of take shots with snipers or long range weapons, and just take your time going through this whole part. There's no rush. You can, if you want to be risky, just drive right through all this, but it's hobgoblins and minotaurs, so they are kinda dangerous, so I would just take your time going through it. Once you get past that first area with the minotaurs and hobgoblins, you'll get to basically the last challenge before the boss. And once again, just play back and have one person playing safe just in case you do die, or both you and your teammate die, that they can come and get you. The only real threats are the, I guess, goblins and hobgoblins, but the cyclone guys or whatever, cyclops guys, aren't really too hard because they can't shoot you if you're too far away. Now this is at the boss. He's going to have some enemies out already before he's even spawned. Once again, exactly what I've been saying in this whole video is just play back, have someone playing safe just to pick them off one by one. Take out the snipers first, then focus on the little guys and captains later. But when you're at the boss, you want to get under this platform here, which I cannot do for the life of me early on in this part for some strange reason. But if you can get everyone under the platform, then it's really easy. He can hardly hit you, and you can have one person just crouching and keep reviving you guys, and Very, very, very cheap spot, but it's the most, I guess it's the most efficient way, because you have really no, like, the odds of you failing and all three of you dying in this spot is very slim, so that's why I like to use it. But as you see, you can just crouch under here and get all the way over to this hill, and you can stand up. And if you're crouching under here, as you see, DBB Reeves spawned outside because he was crouching and he wasn't standing up in this spot down the hill. I guess it needs enough room for you to spawn standing up, so it kicks you out to the last known spot. Unless you're on this hill, then your last known spot is where you're standing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You just keep firing here, and there's nothing really to it. Not skillful in any way at all, but it gets the job done, so can't really complain when you get whatever, the 20% XP boost or 2 times XP boost or whatever it is, and everything like that when you beat it. So it's definitely worth doing the Nightfall. It's really not that hard if you just take your time and just try not to rush it. But you get 500 Vanguard rep, which can also go towards a faction, so it's definitely worth it just for that. But at the end of the game, you'll also get some rewards. As you see, 1 legendary shotgun and 2 exotic pieces for all of us, so it was pretty nice, even though I already have that helmet. But that's it's pretty solid, and you can run this on multiple characters that you have, so it's definitely worth doing if you have the time and teammates who are willing to put up with that. So I hope this guide helped. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.